finally got some rain yesterday, but that kind of took me out of my last job of the day. A lot of lightning was in the area, so I had to cancel the last job yesterday and move it to Sunday. So it's a house and pool. So it'll only take a couple hours to get it done on Sunday morning, no problem. Got to do what you got to do sometimes. Anyway, booked all the way. I just booked some appointments in June. Got like 4 days left in May to fill up with a couple of spots here and there. Then we're rocking and rolling. All right, today we got a big job to start the day off with. Pool cage, house, driveway. It's a bigger property, sort of like yesterday's. I don't know. And it's a little bit more money than yesterday, so let's see what happens when we get there. Then we're going to have a mobile home wash for the second job, and then we're also going to be doing a driveway and just a little porch floor in the same mobile home community. So that'll wrap up the day. 3 jobs today. Let's see if we can't get through the day without having any rain and lightning. Shouldn't be as bad as it was yesterday, but it is good to see some rain in the area. We have been in a drought, so let's get after it, and we'll see you at the job. I hope you're all having a great day. Hey, I also wanted to mention some things about that blue hose I'm using. If Mr. GT Builds is watching this video, maybe he'll put some information down in the comments about it. I'm expecting the hose to come in anytime now. It is on order. It's on the way to Ameritech, and you'll be able to order that when it comes in. I highly recommend it. The hose only weighs 20 pounds, 100 feet of it. Talk about light on your feet. It definitely helps you out. It's better than dragging that heavy stuff through the yard all day long. Gotta tell you, when you get to be my age, I'm 64, so 20 pounds, 100 feet, sign me up. And it lasts a lot longer than the gray hose does. Anyway, that's all I wanted to say there. We'll see you at the job. Get after it. Good morning, everybody. Here's job number 1 for the day. It's a regular customer. We were out here last year, about a year and 2 months ago. There's no pool cage, but he has a very, very nice area in the back, you'll see, with the pavers. But right now, let's do a little downstream class, okay? I got the injector already hooked up. If you run the 4-gallon-a-minute machine, you're going to see this right here. You hook the injector up. This is a downstream injector. Here's the hose. And on my rig, it runs on over here into this tank. See that? That's what I like to call the golden sauce. Without that, you're not going to get any work done. Okay, you hook that up, and I got 200 feet of hose reeled out here. Now you're ready to go to work. Now let's talk about these tips and how it works. Then we'll look at the job, and then we'll go over some layout of how the job's laid out. Okay, these are your soap tips. This is a V-Jet, and this is a 0060 tall reach tip, the original tall reach tip. These are rinse tips. 4015. This is a 0015 wash jet tip. These are for 8-gallon-a-minute machines. These would work with any machine, okay? When you use the soap tips, it turns the soap on. When you use these tips, it shuts it off. You don't need a downstream injector, bypass, TV remote control to operate the basic stuff. But if you want to use whatever those other tips are that you guys always use, and they look like they work pretty good, then you have to get one of those. But if you just want to do basics, this costs 32 bucks. A downstream injector bypass costs $350 and up. All right? All right, let's get a review of the job, and let's get started. In other words, let's get after it. Okay, this is how we're going to jump into one line using both machines. We're going to use 12 gallons a minute on this driveway here today, just so we can knock it out faster, okay? Now, the gray lines go down that way to those loaders there, and we're going to use that injector first to go ahead and put some pre-treat down on this driveway. Then we're going to shut that off. We're going to come over here. We're going to put this valve down, this valve down. We're going to run both machines jumped into 3/8 line right here, and we're going to get 12 gallons a minute. All right? All right, let's get after it. Okay, we went ahead and sticky ickied everything down the driveway. Everything's looking good. You can see how it's going to be a lot cleaner. See the difference? Okay, and I SH'd the whole house, all the way across, all the way up to there. Use the tall reach tip to get that rinsed off. Okay, so now what we're going to do is we're going to go ahead and go down the side of the house to where that fence is. Okay, gonna SH all this stuff down on the side. Then we're gonna do the rinse all the way across. Then we're gonna do the driveway. All right, let's get after it. Let's check it out. It's all cleaned up all the way down. All the pavers around the Generac are all cleaned up. And I'm going to come back. See that old hose thing there? I'll show it to you. This is a regular customer, and I'll get ahead and take care of this stuff at the end of the job. See how green that thing is? We're going to get it cleaned up. Cleaned up all around the pavers. Everything looks good. They got a lot of nice vegetables there. You got to be careful. All right, let's go ahead and get the front rinsed off all the way, and then we're going to get the mini Mondu out, and we are going to get after it. 12 gallons a minute, and we're going to pop this driveway out real fast. This job's going to be pretty good, pretty fast. All right, set this thing up over here for the satisfying rinse. Then we'll do the driveway, and we're going to get after it today, folks. All right, let's get started. Here we go. It's the rinse, baby. Okay, now let's see how that worked out, okay? The whole house is done from way back there all the way around to there. The driveway's been pre-treated, and because of the layout of the land, this tree right here, what I did was I went around, did the whole driveway, did the whole front of the house, went down the side, came around, rinsed all the way to there, brought it back, walked the hose down to the end of the driveway where the ball valve is. Now we're going to come down here, and we are going to hook both machines together and get 12 gallons a minute and bang this driveway right out. All right, here's how we're gonna do it. We'll be right back. Okay, as you can see, this just plugs right into these 1/2-inch nipples. Now if I was gonna run the 49-inch, I would get the 1/2-inch hose out and I would go ahead and use that, but this is not what I call a big enough driveway to drag all that stuff out and go through all that extra trouble. So when you unhook the injector, make sure you put it up in the air so it doesn't continually siphon your SH out. Okay, you hook up. This is a 3/8 adapter right here. See? Plugs into the 1/2-inch line. Put this valve down. Put this valve down. Okay? If you didn't see the valves, here they are right here. Machine A, machine B. Okay? Now it's wide open into here, and we're going to get 12 gallons a minute. Start up both machines. Might as well hear the mighty roar before we get started. Now it's time to get after it.
Long time ago, yeah. I should have quit, baby. Oh, long time ago. Oh, you know I was fooling with you. Oh, down in Mexico. If I follow, hey,
right, before we take the driveway out, let's look at the rest of the house. See all this there? This is the north side. It's got a lot of mold on it. See up there on these peaks. You can probably not see it with this camera. It's dark. It's been overcast. One thing bad about a GoPro in the overcast. See that? We just got to get all this paver done. And that little overhang over there, and we'll be done. Take the mini Mondu this out here. Get all this cleaned up. All right? Let's get after it. All right, this is like one of my favorite parts when you rinse with 12 gallons a minute. It rinses it fast. It looks like we'll be able to jet wash that right out into the road. It'll go down there, fall off the edge into somebody's yard. At least that's all we can do is hope, right? A lot of times it'll roll right down the street into the next door neighbors. This thing came out nice. Look at that. There's not going to be any lines or anything. All right, we're going to get up close and personal with the rinse. Put it right here, then we'll spin the tripod around, all right? Be part of the satisfying rinse. Let's get after it. All right, let's have a look. This thing came out nice, popping nice, huh? No marks. 12 gallons a minute, baby, with the pre-treat. Now we're going to switch back to the one machine. I'm going to rinse out that doorway right there and get that front cleaned up. I'm going to get the pump up sprayer. I got a couple little things to touch up on this side over here. Then we're going to head down the side to the back where I just showed you. All right, we'll be with you when we get to the back here. We're going to go ahead and SH everything down real good, and then we'll be on the downhill run. That driveway looks good. Look at that. It's beautiful. My customer's going to love it. Got to get some of this cleaned up here too. All right, we'll get a little chlorination going on. With no hesitation, we'll get some chlorination. Very funny, right? All right, let's get after it. We'll see you in a couple minutes. All right, when I come around, we'll be able to get all this, okay? SH the whole thing. And this way, we can keep working instead of messing with the camera. All right, let's get after it. All right, we got everything SH'd all the way to that table, all the way up, all the way from that bush that's really manicured over there. It looks really nice, huh? This yard is very, very nice. They grow their own vegetables. Beautiful manicured yard. Nice property to have as a regular customer. We're going to go and add 50 more feet of hose so we can get ahead and finish this up over here. And then that'll be it. Let's get after it. Whew. All right, let's have a look. Check them pavers out. All the outdoor kitchen's been cleaned up. Everything's cleaned all the way up. Everything's good. Windows are good. Now we're on the downhill run. Just got to rinse all this off and rinse up to this hedge. Gonna rinse all the way down, rinse all that off, go all the way down to there to that bush, and we're done. All right, it's been a good job, and we'll be back here again next year because this is an established customer. All right, let's go ahead and do the satisfying rinse. All right, let's take a final look. Looks great. Pavers look great. All this is cleaned up. Put the mat back where it belongs. All right, look at that. Nice. All the mold's gone. And we got our hose going where? Right to the rig. So all we gotta do is wrap this in, bring it out in the driveway here. Walk a little bit in the grass with it. Driveway came out nice. House looks great. Put my name on this all day long, folks. No marks from the surface cleaners. Gotta like that, man. Now all we gotta do is rinse the gear out and do a little spot treating here and there. See a couple black mold spots on the driveway. Finish that up and this job's a wrap. All right. Beautiful property. These are the customers you want. Well, I'm gonna be 65 in November, so whatever's left of that, right? So a year and 8 months after I'm 65, I'm gonna retire down to 3 days a week. And this is the kind of work that I'm gonna wanna keep. The little driveways and all that stuff, I won't do that. And if you're not spending 300 plus, we're not gonna do your job. And I only wanna work a few days a week. This way I work Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, off Friday, Saturday, Sunday, and Monday. And every 2 months I'm gonna take 10 days off and go to the mountains with my wife. Life is good. You gotta have a plan, all right? Let's get after it. Hey, Don here. Got bad news and good news. Well, the second job, which was a mobile home, and the driveway from the gentleman next door have been canceled today. So that took me out of my work. However, yesterday's third job, house wash and pool deck, got canceled because of lightning. So they're home. They just answered the phone. And I'm gonna go over there and get that done. This way I don't have to work Sunday and I get a day off, huh? It worked out great in my favor. And the other person rescheduled their job for May 25th. So we'll just move them to there, make this person happy, and probably make a lot of neighbors happy that they don't have to listen to the pressure washer on Sunday when they're trying to get some rest. Get after it! I got the neighbors driving by telling me to get after it. My neighbor Dan over there. Dan and Penny, how you doing, guys? Almost time to get that driveway clean. And the pool cage. You guys haven't done it yet. All right. Speaking about get after it, we'll see you at the job.
Hey, when my friends home from Mexico and I was fooling with you, honey, yeah. Oh, down on that damn floor. I should leave on me. Oh, down on that killing floor. Hey,
All right, here we are at the job. This would have been Sunday. See that tortoise? Check him out. Let's go over and say hello to Mr. Tortoise. He's running. Who said turtles are slow? Look at this guy. Go, man, go. You going to a race, dude? Look at him go, huh? Hey, dude. How you doing? How's it going? In Florida, they're endangered, so you got to protect them. So I thought that guy wanted a card. He could just stop and let the turtle across the road. Pretty cool, huh? All right, here's the job. We're gonna be doing the driveway. We're all set up. The job's laid out. We're gonna start in the very back. We're gonna SH all the way around to the fence. Then we'll rinse all the way back. We'll get the driveway done. We're getting ready to paint. You see all this stuff here? All that black mold that's on there. We'll get all that off. All this stuff on top. We're gonna get ready to paint it, so we're gonna make it so it's feasible. Doable. you know, look at all that mold there. Huh. We'll get it all cleaned up. Then we're going to come around here through the gate. And we'll get to the side here. So we're going to stick this chair right here. So we'll come all the way around. Wonder what's in here, huh? Not sure. We'll go ahead and get in there somehow. We'll try to. Then we got to do this deck, paver deck back here. All right, and we're going to start the job on that corner of the house. Then we're going to come in and do this paver stuff. We chlorinate it, take the mini Mondo to it, get it all done so they can seal it up. We got these pots covering up some things that are for fountains or something. We got mold in the outside here, but the house isn't that bad. Just needs a good bath. See the ball valve? We'll start the job right here. Get this back of the house, SH this puppy all the way around. Okay, all the way around to where we were on the other side. Then rinse it all the way back. Get the hose on this side. Driveway, get the driveway done, rinse it off. Then we'll go do that pool deck. Then reels right back to the truck. All right, let's get after it.
Over the mountain, under the sea. I love you, baby, you sound look good to me. Oh, 'cause you're my sweet sugar dumpling, everything that I want.
All right, got that all SH'd. Everything's looking nice and bright. Spider webs are getting knocked off of it. It's looking good. When we come around and rinse, it's gonna look real good. And look at all this sticky hicky over here. Oh my goodness. A lot of mold sitting down there. That'll be a good thing, right? Get that stuff off of there. And then we're going to get this driveway coated up real good. And then we're going to get after the house in the front here and down the side. All right? So we're going to go ahead and sit back here for a minute. And we'll be able to get everything right from here, all right? Let's get after it.
So hold me, baby, and kiss me twice. Hold me, darling, 'cause you babies, you sure smell nice out of your mouth. Sugar dumpling, wow, everything is nice. You bring the sugar, and baby, I sure will bring the spice. Come on and darling, I love you good. Hold you all night and just like a good lover should. 'Cause I got a strong love, my spine is straight. Don't you know it? It sure is true. Come on and darling, I'm crazy about you. You're my sugar dumpling, everything that is mine.
All right, we got the whole place SH from there all the way around to the back. Now, I was just back in here, so you got a little area back there. I don't know why you would build something like that. Unless you like to lay outside naked. I don't know. Good privacy little thing, I guess. Anyway, everything's SH. Now all we gotta do is get this black stuff off of here. So we're gonna blast the heck out of that. Get that all off of there so they can paint it. Then it'll be all ready. That's all pretty good there. So I'm gonna jump behind here first and get that all done. Then I'll come out here and do the satisfying rinse. Ooh. We'll be back. All right, let's look at it. It's all cleaned up. I know this doesn't look clean, but it is. See, it's down to the paint, down to the cement. Might be one little spot right there on the end. We'll go ahead and hit that again. The rest of it came out really good. Now we're gonna get after the sidewalk and driveway. And you know, the new norm for me is 12 gallons a minute, man. Wow, what an efficient way to get the driveway done. Really, really nice. It definitely makes a difference having all that water volume, right? All right, let's go ahead and get after it.
Kiss me, make it last all night long. You're my sweet little thing. Are you everything tonight? Well, come on, darling, you are the one. Come on, then, baby, I'll take you to the sun. You're my everything.
And now for the satisfying rinse.
You bring the sugar, baby, I'll bring the spice. You bring the sugar, darling, I'll bring the spice. You bring the sugar, baby, I'll bring the spice.
Okay, came out okay, but I see some lines, so we're gonna go ahead and post treat it. That was the first time I've used 12 gallons a minute and it didn't clean it all the way up, but it was pretty bad. So let's go ahead and get that cleaned up, and we're gonna get a new battery, and we'll see you in the back at the pool cage. All right, let's get after it. All right, here we are, pool deck only. Gonna go ahead and SH it with Sticky Icky. We're gonna put a Suds of Mania back here. Then we're gonna get after it.
We're ready. See? We're ready. 3, 4.
All right, the deck's been all clean. This has all been rinsed in here. Very satisfying. Then we're gonna go ahead and get all this rinsed off out here. I'm gonna take the ball valve and go down the channel there, okay? But I'm gonna blast it because I got weeds growing all down the side there. So we'll blast it all out, then we'll ball valve it so they can seal it up, okay? Let's get after it.
Feeling pressure.
All right, let's take a look. It looks fantastic. The deck's all nice and clean. These pavers are spotless. All I gotta do now is seal them up for the summer. That cage didn't need it, but I think I made another regular customer, so we'll get called back for sure. All right, I'm Don from Super Blast Pressure Washing. If you haven't subscribed to the channel, please go ahead and do that. Tell your neighbors, tell your friends, tell your moms. Moms always love to be clean, you know what I mean? You know what I mean. I used to get whacked with a wooden spoon. My mom's Italian. Smack of your face. All right? When your room's a mess, you got lumps on your head. All right, I'm Don from Super Blast, and you know what to do, right? Get after it. See you tomorrow. Hey, that's the end of the day. Everything worked out great today. And I made the same exact money as I would have made if I would have done those 2 jobs over there at the mobile home park today. So nothing lost. But I did gain a day off. I was going to have to work Sunday. I'm not working Sunday now. I don't care what happens. I'm just not going to do it. I was going to, but I'm not. But it worked out really good. The customer's very happy. Just made another regular customer. She said, "You'll be back." That's what they all say, you know. Got about a 90% return rate. I think that 10% that don't call me back have passed away, because a lot of elderly folks that I do work for, they, you know, in their 90s and stuff. So, you know, that happens. You lose customers that way. Some of them move back home to be with their kids so they can be cared for. There's nothing wrong with that. Can't keep them all. 90% is a pretty good rate. And I am booked all the way into June with another bunch of phone calls to make today when I get home. The phone keeps ringing. The cash register keeps cha-chinging. And that's where I'm on my way now. We're going to the bank, make a deposit. And then tomorrow we'll be doing a pool cage to start the day. Then we have a house wash. And then we have another pool cage in front of the house. Another good day. Alright, I'm Don from Super Badass Pressure Washing. If you haven't subscribed, hit it. Alright, get after it!